You join me on a very typical British day. It's quite windy today, and of course it is raining like normal. I wanted to do this video on a day it wasn't raining, but that doesn't happen here. So yeah, just I want to do a little update on the current mods of the 306. So I think we'll start things off with the main bulk of things. This switch panel here, focus on that, is something I bought on eBay for, well, quite cheap, about £8 or something, which I have hacked up. I've cut a load of holes in to put some switches in, which just about fits back on, as you can see there. Tons and tons of cables, so yeah, quite a mess. Uh-oh, it's not going back on now. So we've got all those, they all kind of light up and bits and pieces. Of course, we've got the old voltmeter in there, which I kind of wish I did a video on, but I never did. We'll continue on the inside for now. Ignore all the mess, but we've got a speaker off there. I tried putting some foam on that because I've now got a really bad rattle inside the door, and it hasn't fixed it, putting foam there, so I'm going to have the door trim off. Wonderful. Too much Russian hard base, I think, was the problem there. Yeah, anything else inside? Of course, I've got the LED light. I want to get some new ones in future. Whoa, what's this reflection? What the? That's cool. But yeah, so we've got the light up there. I want to put some new ones in because there's no lights in the back. Anything else inside? No, I have got a ton of relays under there, but God, it's a mess under there. Right, the ignition is on. So we, of course, got the old DRLs on the back. They look, well, the camera's made them look very bright. And of course, inside the boot, I've got the old boot lights, which I had to get a new switch for in there because the switch that originally came in the car was absolute rubbish. So yeah, I think that's it for the insides of the car. So let's move to the outsides. Let's put my lights on. Now, I would typically have the DRLs on here, but being eBay crap, this one here started flickering, and it kept flashing like mad, so I had to turn it off basically. But I'm still using them as indicators because the indicator still works, so yeah. Still got in my amazing dual colour changing LED lights, and if you did watch my other video, they didn't work when the car started, which was interesting. There they are, nice and orange. They didn't work when the car was started due to, well, we didn't really figure it out. I guess it was an earth fault. So we found out that putting on an extra earth cable helped it, or putting on an extra load. So what we did was we put on an extra load. Right, so we jump to the inside of the engine, and it's raining even harder now, which is a bloody pain in the arse. I've got a load of connections here. There's a diode in here, so I can turn on the front coloured lights using the permanent feed. So if I lock the car up, I can have them still on, and the diode stops it back feeding to the rest of the car, so it's only those lights on. I've also got the drivers for the front lights. See, over here it's quite messy. I've got my little interior light so I can see the engine. No, that's what we did was we cut off an old indicator bulb off of another car, put it in there, so that gives us, that's basically acting like a resistor. That gives us our load, which is helping draw the current to the front lights. So when I dip the beam, that will turn off, so that comes on when the full beam's on, but it means the lights work when the car's on. That's bridged. I haven't got around to properly bridging that yet. That gets rid of the old resistor that did the dip beam, dim dip, that's it, something like that. So when you put the side lights on, the full beam, the dim beam will come on. No, the dipped beam would come on dimmer because of a big resistor. Took us forever to find that. Yeah, there's a connector for my DRL lights, which I have disconnected from there because, well, they're not working anymore. And yeah, I think that's all that we got from in there. So of course I've still got my colour changing lights with the remote control, so I can change them and stuff. Oh god, it's flashing. You have no idea how much attention these actually get. I've gone to multiple pubs, and all the people there, all the pool team, are like, whoa, what are these? Some people have called me a chav. I go to college, and all the people there think I'm a legend. It's really bizarre. They all love these lights. Someone loved it so much that they went into class and bought a set on Amazon while they were in class. So yeah, if you want to get some friends, yeah. Or if you want to get some people that hate you, that's also what you want to do. Yeah, you get mixed impressions from different people. And of course, I can still be a chav, or if I want to, I can be a police car. It's all good. But yeah, I do just tend to leave them on white so I don't get caught. Because it's past its MOT with these on this kind of semi-ish white, so it all went quite good. So I just leave it on that and occasionally change the colour when I'm parked up or try and impress. Oh, there is something on the inside. I stitched up this bit here and I stitched up this bit here for it to only rip again up here. So yeah, that's a pain in the arse. But oh well. Oh, another thing. CB radio. The massive aerial that sticks out miles. So yeah, I've got the CB radio in. This is also run from a switch. So far I've got the switch for CB radio and the permanent feed for the front and rear lights, for the DRL ones and the multicoloured ones. Oh, my audio jack for my wicked stereo, which I put in before I'd even finished. I had this pretty much the first thing I did. Before I'd even learnt to drive, I'd put one of these in there. And I spent ages thinking, oh, I could replace this with a 12-volt port. And I was going to do a video on that, like putting a 12-volt port in the car. But it turns out, it took me about 2 months of owning the car to figure this out, that this slides down, revealing a 12-volt port on an ashtray. And this is so stiff, I don't think it's ever been used. I don't think the old guy who owned this ever used that. There's nothing in the book showing it does this, so yeah. Nope. British weather's getting heavier. Make the old flat blade wipers do their trick. Another little mod. See, I've been doing quite a lot to this car. Of course, I got those speakers in there, which I don't know if I said, but they are Sony. Some new Sony speakers I got. The rain water on the screen is making the zoom function freak out. But yeah, I think that's just about it for this. There's probably some more stuff I've done. There is some more stuff I've done. Oh, I just keep on going. I've done too much. Flat blade wiper again on the back, because why the hell not? That's bigger than one of the front ones. Spoiler, I finally did it. I wish I recorded it, but I used some 3M tape, double-sided 3M tape, and it's pretty well, wow, it's stuck on there. Usually that comes off there. So it's very well stuck on. Yeah, it's a bit loose there. But yeah, the middle's very well stuck on. So yeah, I've got my wicked little spoiler on there now. And actually it really does help the car. I think that spoiler and the mud flaps work really well together. But yeah, I really want to do the exhaust at some point. So yeah, that sums it up with the update on the 306. That's what I've done. But there's still a lot left to do. So, thank you for watching, if you've watched this far. I doubt anyone has, but still, thank you if you have. Leave a like if you liked, it's much appreciated, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I plan to do a lot more videos now. I mean, I'm still a small channel, I'm still struggling, but hey, I like making videos, and I like sort of, you know, every subscriber's like, woo! But yeah, I haven't had another subscriber for about 3 weeks now. Kind of sad, but hey, I guess it just shows the quality of my content isn't that great. Oh well. Oh, my stereo's counting up for no apparent reason. Okay. Let's ignore that. But yeah. Should I run through some mods I'm planning to do? Screw it, why not? I've got a couple more switches left. I do want to actually put another 3 or 4 on there. I'll probably end up putting 3, maybe 2, I don't know. It depends how many I can cram in going this way. Because I'll have to hack it up with a saw again, which means taking all the other switches out. It is a pain to do this, and then I've got to remember where all the bloody connections go, because of course it's not like a single connection in there. There's bloody loads of them. But yeah, I plan to have, I'm thinking this switch to do some interior lighting, so that's another idea. I want to do some more interior lighting for the back. I'm going to have the floodlight. No, it's this one. We'll have a floodlight on the back. I've already got the relay set up for that. And I've got a ton of relays in there, which I'll show off in another video because I don't want to take them off. There's so many wires in there, it's impossible to get the cover back on. I also got some front fog lights, which I don't know if anyone's seen yet. Yellow ones to go underneath the car. They'll be quite fun to install. I'm going to show all the wiring for that and all the fusing and all the stuff like that, which I have missed out in my other video, which I'm currently working on, is the rear floodlight, which I just mentioned on the switch. And I think that's... No, that's not it. I want to mask the front headlights. I want to try and get the... I've got some black tint to mask them. And I've also got some DRLs to go in them, if I can figure that out. So there's quite a lot I'm going to be doing. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe so you get those videos. If anyone's actually found this channel yet. Yeah, hard times. Hard times. But yeah, that is all.